And I was like, dude, that is so true. Like, a girl would be judged so much harder. Like, okay, the guy, yes, I think that's disgusting and like a deal breaker for me if someone does that. But I feel like a lot of people, like guys too, will be like, oh,
Go ahead. Take a wild guess at what it is you think about what she's talking. Go ahead. Because I'm pretty sure that if you have any understanding of females in general, let alone these type of females, that you know exactly about what it is she's talking. Because this is all about which they talk. This is all about which they complain, primarily when it comes to what it is that they can and can't do. And it's just not fair in this whole nine. Just tell me in the comment section what you think it is about which she's talking. Because you're about to watch a video and she's going to explain it to you. And you're going to be sitting there looking at her, especially how young she is, with just a blown mind of why it is that this particular subject matter is just so important to her. It's freaking crazy to me. But this will show you why we're having the problems that we're having when it comes to intersexual dynamics. Watch this craziness.
it's honestly so crazy. I was watching Love Island UK, and this guy was like talking about how he basically had like a orgy with the whole football team, soccer team, I don't know. And the girl was like, imagine if it was me who like did that with the whole football team. And I was like, dude, that is so true. Like, a girl would be judged so much harder. Like, okay, the guy, yes, I think that's disgusting and like a deal breaker for me if someone does that. But I feel like a lot of people, like guys too, will be like, oh, well, he's just like a guy. But if a girl did that, God forbid a girl does the same thing, she would be like shamed, never hear the end of it. Like, bro, the double standard is crazy.
Well, duh.
Did you get it right? Did you get it right? What you put in the comment section? Because I'm pretty sure you did. Here she is talking about Love Island UK. Of course it has something to do with love, intersexual dynamics, things like that. Of course it does. Why? Because this is the primary thing about which they think. And why is that? It's because of the feeling that an individual gets when they have intercourse. That feeling with all of those nerve endings that give you this high, they love it. They just want highs all the time. And so, of course, this is going to be the subject matter about which they speak. So we're about to go over everything that she just said, piece by piece, so that you can see the insanity of what it is about which she's talking, if you don't see it already. So she started talking about that the guy was saying that he was sleeping with the whole football team. Now, I don't know if he is gay or if he was just talking about the number of people on a football team, or he could have been talking about what Americans call soccer, which is football everywhere else, and speaking about a female football team. So he could have been talking about that. But the thing was, he said that the amount of people about which he was speaking, she would be disgusted by a guy doing that, as far as a guy with whom she might want to be in a relationship or have some type of dealings. But how much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet that she has at least 10 bodies and probably thinks that's a low number? How much you want to bet? I've never seen a female argue for this who hasn't already been doing it or has a bunch of bodies. I've never seen a female argue for that. Even females who want to do it, I've seen them argue. But I've never seen a female who doesn't want to do this and was arguing for it. Why not? Why haven't I seen that? It's because females who aren't trying to rack up a body count, that's not something about which they think. They don't think that males and females are the same in that regard. And then she said, people will say, oh, he's just a guy. Yeah, he's just a guy, because guys are literally built for that. Look at the animal kingdom where lions will mate with like 8 different females. This is what guys are. Now, just because guys decide to suppress this in themselves doesn't change the fact that that's what's in them. That's who they are. Females are trying to make something become a part of them that's not actually biologically a part of them. Females don't want to go around sleeping with a bunch of guys. They want the best guy. Males want the most females. But for some reason, they just seem to not want to understand and accept this. So, ma'am, okay, this is crazy that you don't understand why there's a sexual partner's double standard. It's crazy that you don't understand this. And it's probably because you have possibly TikTok brain, to where instead of being taught what is, you keep being taught what ought to be. You keep missing the is and focusing on the ought. And that's the problem. And that's why most of these females, particularly modern females, don't understand or accept what males are. And did you hear the shaming language that she used? She said, slut shamed. Ma'am, a slut is shameful. About what is it that you're talking? You don't think it's shameful because Amber Rose did this slut walk, and so that's supposed to mean that it's empowering? I think that she's even said, nah, that ain't good. I think she's turned her back on the slut walk, and she was the one who started it. Because it's not a good thing. Just because it feels good to do doesn't mean that it's a good thing. It's not literally biologically built in you, which is why you see these females who are adult film stars or doing this stuff on OnlyFans or have a gazillion bodies. You always see that they have some type of mental illness. They have some type of, their attitude is just messed the freak up. They be flipping out for no reason, be attacking everybody on antidepressants. It's because it's not built in females to do this, no matter how much you try to make it like that, ma'am. So understand something while you're still young, because you really need to pay attention to this, okay? That's not something for which you should be advocating. Stop it. Get some help.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.